Today I'm going to be telling you guys the story of how I went from this to this. Let me guess. You lifted some weights? Okay, shut up. Do you want my lessons or not?
You need to have muscles. You need to have muscles on your muscles.
Okay then, let us begin. So growing up, I was always one of the most athletic kids in my class. I played almost every sport. I was always among the first chosen whenever we were picking teams. That was until middle school when all the dudes in my grade had grown way taller than me and also grew some pedo stashes. My face remained bare. I was always one of the youngest in my class, but now I was also one of the smallest. I stayed super short and skinny all of middle school, and then finally, freshman year, 2014, it was my turn. I grew 8 inches in just a few months. My prayers for pubes had been answered. Except there was still one problem. I was still a stick. So by now, another year had passed. I was starting to upload to my YouTube channel consistently and started seeing growth. This was something I had dreamed of for a while and that I will forever be thankful for, but it definitely came with some downsides. One of them was my comments. Ho-ho! Yeah, 99% of them were positive, but of course, human nature, we're affected most by the negative ones, and I was no exception. Eat a sandwich, bro. I don't want to go make a sandwich right now because I'm making a video. You can watch me eat this donut. Okay, I'll give it to them. Those ones were kind of funny, but then there were the people that actually thought I was anorexic and were like concerned for my health, which I wasn't, but I suppose from some angles, it looked pretty bad. Yikes. I mean, I did have a lot of unhealthy habits back then. Let's see, sucking on nicotine half of my waking hours while editing, only eating fast food because we were just really busy and my family never really cooked, and my only exercise was doing flips, which probably just made me skinnier.
Eat a sandwich, bro.
Do you guys remember the stomach pain I used to complain about back in the day, those vlogs? Well, I went to a doctor in 2018 and he tested me, said I had a double gene mutation and that if I wanted to feel better, I was gonna have to change my eating habits. So I completely cut out processed and fast food, and magically, I felt a lot better very quickly. Also around then, I started joining Quentin in the gym for some of my first real workouts. It was the beginning of being a little bit less unhealthy. I lifted pretty often the rest of 2018, but I wasn't eating nearly enough, so I didn't really get any bigger. But then in 2019, I found out about mass gainers. Seriously, no one told me. For the first time ever, I started putting on weight, and I went from 120 pounds to 140 by the end of 2019. But it was not 20 pounds of muscle. I thought I was lifting hard enough, but I wasn't. At this point, I was getting pretty frustrated because I was not how I thought I'd look at 140 pounds. My face especially, I just looked kind of chunky. So because of that, I just gave up. I didn't lift any of 2020 and just reverted back to being my old skinny self. But then in March of 2021, I started working out again, and I'm not sure why, but this time was different. I committed to eating, I committed to training hard and consistently, and not skipping days. Yes, that includes leg day, despite all appearances. So yeah. I've been fully consistent for over a year now, aside from small trips here and there. Oh yeah, and that time I got COVID and went from 135 to 118 pounds in 2 weeks and took a month to recover. I don't think I've ever been demotivated more by anything in my life. I was so pissed. You can ask anyone around me. But I took it slow, and after 6 months, I got back up to 135 pounds. And now, we're past it, baby, yeah! I'm the strongest and heaviest I've ever been at 145 pounds, and I just know my 15-year-old self, he'd be proud. Oh yeah, and my brother's been joining me in the diet and routine for the last year as well. This is his 1-year transformation. Pretty insane. Good job, Tris kid. So I guess if there was anything I want you guys to take away from this video, at the risk of sounding like a self-help guru, it's that no matter where you are on your fitness journey, if you set a goal and you're consistent and you educate yourself, you can make a lot of progress. I mean, I'm definitely not fully satisfied where I am. I don't think we arrive like that. I think it's more like enjoying the process and just continually working towards bettering yourself. And I definitely sound like a fucking self-help. I'm gonna stop. All right, to end it off, for my younger self who used to watch these body transformation edits, you know, with the drop, I gotta make one. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. I think you could still use a sandwich